Well, gentlemen, this will be the last challenge that we face of Ultimate Custom Night, marking an end to our experience with the game.
You cannot be for real, Joe. You're telling me that we can get beaten with a belt for 4 videos straight, you not explain the game mechanics to us, have our audience get miserable of us losing, and then you just want to call it quits? Have you gone mad?
Partially mad, yeah.
Oh, well then. I didn't expect everything to be cut and dry like that, but all right then.
I won't lie. Just seeing Donald recoil every 2 minutes has gotten a bit frustrating for my sake. Is this really the average custom night experience, or do we just suck?
I think everybody expected more out of us due to how we were able to beat the other games so efficiently. But UCN is a different beast entirely, hence why we haven't gotten north of beating this thing.
Is that why we're throwing in the towel after failing so much?
The big one is that Poppy Playtime Chapter 3 is about to release, and Donald has a hot date with Mommy Longlegs.
You are just the worst. You know that you expired, toaster strudel.
Well, that's enough chatting for now. Time to get inches deep into the swampiness we call the hardest difficulty there is.
Wait, why is everything checked?
So this game mode is undoubtedly the hardest game mode in the franchise. It's called 50-20, where every animatronic is set to the hardest difficulty.
We'll get to it, world's best security guard.
Maybe it is a good idea if you keep the gun away from me, Joe.
And here we go.
Not even a second into it, and I already have Nightmare Marionette harassing me. Go away!
Watch, Barack, it's about to get wild. Exhibit A.
He made it farther than I thought he would, so there's something that I can tip my hat to.
The music box. I forgot about the music box.
And I guess here's the pandemonium.
Hits you like a truck.
Phantom Freddy.
A pig?
I consider it a dignified death. Not really. It was actually quite pathetic.
I'm not a vegetarian, Porky. I can cook a mean pork belly dish. Don't test me.
Donald, he just emoted on you. I don't think there's any real way to come back from that one.
A nice introduction to 50-20, getting eaten by the prey you used to prey on.
I at least lasted 25 seconds, which would be a personal record, a great personal record for Obama, in and out of the bedroom, if I may add.
Geez, you're a creep.
I will say that it's only fair for you to give this a wrangle too, Barack. I won't ask for many attempts with this game mode, sheerly due to the fact that it might not be possible for our age. You need to have a sharp reaction time that we simply do not possess.
I'm not going to expect much, but I think I sat on the sidelines enough. Might as well take a couple turns at least.
Time to watch a blue-balled Barack strut his stuff down the Isle of Misery.
You could at least have some confidence in him.
Everything is going crazy now. I have no idea how to even counteract any of this.
Like, what are we even supposed to do?
It might just be pure luck, if I'm being honest.
And there's the music, a new challenger.
Seeing you powerless is like music to me.
You're a creepy little thing, aren't you?
That has to be what World War III is going to look like. Some flashbangs, head injuries, and social media exposés.
All because a Democrat plopped us at an explosion field in the Middle East.
Hey, watch it.
Let's give that another shot, Barack.
Donald didn't get this craziness right away. Like, why is a wicker basket attacking me?
At least the marketable plushie was smiling before he assaulted you. That's something.
Like, what's even happening?
How did your vocal cords just make that noise?
Did you mollywop Austin Powers or something?
None of that matters, because I'm not going out like that.
A statement you may live to regret because the sweet kiss of death locks onto your breasts.
I was following you until the end there.
Andy, could you please not do that every 5 seconds?
Asking the impossible, Obama. I would ignore all the internal thoughts telling you to plaster the laptop. Never mind, punch a hole through it.
Do not do that. I have way too many unsaved files on here.
How many new challengers are there? I thought they were all activated. Are you serious?
Seems like you got some really bad RNG on this round, Barack.
What am I supposed to do? Vacuum my finger in my mouth and swirl it around like a Tootsie Pop?
Giving the intellectuals on Twitter a new way to foreplay, Obama. Stop while you're ahead.
Does this mean you guys are also stopping while you're ahead?
With all due respect, I might actually go bananas if I try another time, Joe.
I've gone bananas so many times at this point, I might as well be a vegan.
I figured. Well, even though that might be the end of the gameplay, there's still more to see with this game.
Are you crawling inside me right now? It's not over yet?
Relax. It's just a couple of cutscenes you get if you end up getting over 700 points. Guess what we didn't do?
Just what I wanted to see, a movie to confuse my head more and more with this stinking game.
Luckily, they're not lore related, but they're just nifty extras that the creator decided to add. There's also several different variations of the cutscene, but they're so minimal that we'll just end up watching one of them.
Get your popcorn, Donald.
Anime.
Donald, just because it has Japanese letters doesn't mean it's anime.
朝の瞑想の時間だったからだ。それにしても、あの忌々しい鳥、決して忘れることはないだろう。あれはこの土地に固有のものだとは思えなかった。
Never mind, I stand corrected.
Is that Freddy? Why is he dressed up in a Corey Kenshin outfit?
Just watch the cutscene.
ああいうものは迷惑千万だ。いくつかの石を投げると、それは正確に戻ってきた。次の日の朝。
So he has beef with the fox, and I'm assuming that it's your favorite character, right?
Like I said, just watch the cutscene.
Freddy's really trying to Sissy Samurai slice that like button.
Can you give it a rest, man? So he's attacking him on this night because it's his birthday, and he won't expect it.
He won't expect it. He looks like he just ate out a zebra.
The gold fangs in his mouth is not the flex that I expected to end off the first month of the year.
Oh, gross. Why is there a guest appearance of deviant art here?
とにかく池が凍りついているので誰かが気にする。私はちょうど氷の上の横になり、私の下で凍った魚を見つめている。凍った池の上に寝るのは瞑想には理想的だという人もいるだろう。深いものに集中するようになるからだ。
All this just for some pizza is kind of ridiculous, in my opinion.
The playground must be really active for what special sauce we're going to get hit with.
I can't tell who's talking. I guess my questions are answering themselves today.
Well, of all people to smoke the op pack, it was Freddy himself that was the one running the pockets. And that's why the chain belongs to him.
Let me just watch the cutscene.
It seems there's still tensions happening in the Pizzaplex. I say a quick round of skee-ball and whack-a-mole would grill this beef just nicely.
Now you're going to want to pay attention to this next cutscene, Don, because it'll surely speak to you.
Toy Chica, the high school years?
It's like Scott Cawthon knew who he was making this for.
Remember Don, high school.
Dear diary, yesterday
Why does she look like that? What are these game developers doing?
Whatever you do, just please don't stand up.
I don't think it was meant to last. For my heart belongs to another. He's so amazing.
Just to clarify, Donald, she's in high school. A confirmed high schooler. Just getting that out there.
You wouldn't need to say something about kids, Joe. Now shut up before I pack you in a suitcase and feed you to Honduras.
He's the only one for me. I just know.
Might want to get a picture, Don. It'll last longer.
Just how to get him.
And if you feed me to Honduras, I'll just send you packing to Wisconsin.
Look at that top hat.
What?
That amazing top hat.
What?
And there's a voice
He'll
crack.
be mine by the end of the day. I just know it. I told him that I needed help with my homework, but once he's there, I'll have him. And once I have him, he'll be mine forever.
Are you kidding me?
There is only one thing that could possibly go wrong.
Well, beat your heart out, Donald J. Trump. Your girl likes another guy.
King of the pizzeria, just as you said.
Things didn't work out as I'd hoped.
Wait, what's in her backpack?
Is that a hand? Oh, nah, she freaky. From the streets she emerged, and to the streets she returns.
Know that there's a guy out there that's right for me.
it says the end, so it looks like that your honeybee has flown away to another flower.
One day you'll stop bringing that up.
So this next scene is the last of the game, but it is the most important, and you'll see why.
Is the video on, or is it just taking forever?
Why is Golden Freddy trying to do the worm to some sad YouTube piano music?
This right here is perceived by many as the vengeful spirit of Cassidy, who was William's victim, binding his soul into the eternity of darkness that is Custom Night, because for him, this is his purgatory.
And she just fades away into the darkness as a constant reminder to him for all the horrible things he did. What about Evan, his own son? Is he not trapped in there too?
It's theorized that Evan had already passed peacefully when William is in his purgatory. But now that you mention that, there is one thing that I almost left out. Now be warned, this is pretty disturbing.
Can this just end already?
What am I looking at here? Oh wow, what is that horrible sound?
Did we just take a dip into the deep web? This is like an 8-bit nightmare. What am I looking at?
Do you remember the fishing game that would pop up every now and then while you were playing Custom Night? Well, it looks like we're in his world now.
This is mortifying. I feel like I'm being licked all around my body by a cat's tongue.
Come and sit with me a while. Sir, I'm in a world surrounded by stomach cramps.
Leave the demon to his demons. Rest your soul. There is nothing else.
So the last thing I want to go over now is what happens when you speed up the audio. You might want to prepare yourself.
Is that screaming?
What was that?
That right there was William Afton screaming for help to Michael and Henry. Not that he expected help, but because he didn't know anybody else to scream to.
Let's move on to the next game. I'll just stick to the Toy Chica jokes for now. It's Donald Trump here wanting to thank all of our members for supporting us. We can't thank you enough. If you would like to become a member and see exclusive content, click the link in the description.